Alright guys, are y'all ready for a nap? Because that's what this track makes me think of. Alright, time to get nice and cozy, right? How are y'all doing today? Oh, come on in. So, I beat Clair Obscure last week, which means it's time for a new game. And that game is Avowed. And that's pretty much it. We're gonna play some of that. I don't know too much about the game. But I do know that it's made by Obsidian. And it's set in the Pillars of Eternity universe, which they also made. And that in and of itself I think is enough to kind of catch my interest, because I remember, I streamed Pillars of Eternity 1 back in the day, probably like 3-4 years ago. 5 years ago? I don't know how many years ago. It was a while back. And I thought the world building was really intriguing, so, something to follow up on that would be interesting. There's actually a Pillars of Eternity 2 that I never played. And maybe someday I will. But we'll see. Anyways, how are y'all doing today? What have y'all been up to? Aside from work, I suppose. Oh yeah, I guess it's Monday, right? So everybody's going back to work. Oof. Alright, well, don't worry. You can relax here. At least for now.
Well, it was fucking one of yous. Disgusting!
Yeah. Mondays. Blech. Oh, it's a state holiday for you, but you're still doing some work? Boo. That's not what holiday means. Alright. And I was kind of mulling it over, and I think this Thursday, just because it's on my mind, because I didn't get to blueprints a lot last week, I think Thursday is just going to be blueprints. Because I want to beat that game, damn it. And it's been very difficult to kind of, focus on it. But I feel like a full stream, like, a good 6 hours, I should be able to make it all the way to the top. Maybe. Possibly. Oh yeah, also, hope you guys are excited because there's going to be character creation, which means, the first couple hours of stream are going to be making a character.
Well, it was fucking one of yous. Disgusting!
I always found it weird that it repeats the sound effects when I do that. Alright. Oh yeah, and I don't think I mentioned this game is like an open world. Well, not like open world, but like it's Skyrim-ish. So there's going to be some exploration, and I've heard the combat is better. Is this a Blizzard game? No, it's made by Obsidian Entertainment, who did Fallout New Vegas. They did Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2. They did The Outer Worlds, which I also really enjoyed. Of course. And of course, it's gotta do the whole shader thing. But that's okay. So, as far as I know, Blizzard has nothing to do with it, which I'm thankful for. Well, I don't know. I like to hate on Blizzard sometimes. Which headphones are these? Oh, I don't even know. some like cheap Acer things. Because if you guys remember last year, Roland, when he was still a baby and didn't know any better, he chewed through my headphone wire. So I had to get new headphones. And my previous headphones were like $300 Sennheisers. So that kind of hurt. So I just bought some cheap, like $50 ones to replace them. Yeah, I was kind of mad about that. And I couldn't find any like really good replacements. Roland has expensive tastes. He's gotten better. He loves to chew and play, but not with the wires. I've taught him well. Well, okay. At least when he comes in here, he knows better. I don't know what he does in the rest of the house. But we haven't had any electrical fires, so I'm gonna assume, you know, everything's fine. Yeah, my only gripe is like my old headphones were really good, and just like the sound quality coming through these is not nearly as good. Sorry, that was kind of loud. Yeah, unfortunately my Sennheisers did not. But it's like, there's a noticeable, like when you get really good headphones, the richness of the sound coming through, it is legitimately noticeable. Okay, can I play it on controller? I can. Okay, we're gonna turn up maximum brightness. I know it's kind of different for you guys. For some reason, like, things on stream are darker than they are for me. So I'm gonna try a little bit more brightness. Hey Melon, how are you doing? And I'll mess with the sound next. Oh man, we're gonna have to dive into the lore because, again, Pillars of Eternity, it's like a fantasy system, but it's like its own world. It's got different rules compared to, like, you know, Faerun or whatever other fantasy worlds you're familiar with. And I hope it kind of touches on that because there's a lot of things I've forgotten. Oh nice, they have an arachnophobia mode. Alright. I'm sure I can adjust it as needed. Alright, and weirdly enough, the controller controls seem totally fine. I don't feel the need to change anything immediately. I was gonna play this with keyboard and mouse, but okay, I'm just gonna put this out there. I'm I feel like I'm getting old because I was doing some sweat matches in Marvel Rivals last night, and at the end of the night I was like, oh my god, I have like the side of my hand was like sore. I'm like, am I getting arthritis? What the fuck? I mean, it wasn't really sweaty, but like I was try-harding a little bit. I was having to, oh man, I was getting some really shitty matches, and I think I was playing like healer, and I literally just had to switch to DPS just so somebody on our team would actually like get kills and push. That's how bad it was. I know, but like, there's games like Rivals that I can't play with controllers, so I'm just, I might have to not play for a couple days to like, not have my hand be sore. I don't think it's actually arthritis, but like maybe just the way I grip the keyboard, it's causing a little bit of strain. Anyways, autosave frequency. Okay, autosave's always good. Oh, there's no full screen mode, come on. Okay. This all looks fine. Although it still feels a little bit loud. Let's try 45%. I get that from typing all day sometimes. Use a wrist brace when you go to bed and it magically goes away. Okay.
Eora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel, in a cycle of reincarnation, watched over by the gods. Our gods, some of whom love us more than others. Your home, the Adiran Empire, is treasured by Wodica, Our Lady of Law and Vengeance, the Burned Queen. But our goddess has lately turned her eyes from us, and our empire has suffered revolts, famines, challenges to rightful rule. We lack a common purpose, but we could find it in the living lands, a rich and lawless island settled by fugitives, wanderers, exiles, and us. Yet the more we free this place from danger, the more the land fights back.
Ooh.
And now, as our colonists crowd into Paradise, the last safe city, the locals find themselves crowded out. Many years ago, you were born to a family in our Adiran Empire, and in a rare turn of the wheel, you came into this world a godlike, touched by a patron god in the womb. To some, a blessing. To many, an abomination. You grew up an outsider, but I saw potential in you. Potential and an opportunity. And within my court, you found purpose. Now I call upon your vow to our empire and name you my envoy. Venture forth in the name of your homeland and secure our future.
Okay. Godlike were one of the races in Pillars of Eternity. Okay, character creation over. We got it. I'm kidding. Is this game free to play? It's on Game Pass. Actually, don't want to spend too much time on character creation. No, no, no. You are a godlike, a rare individual born blessed or cursed with a connection to one of the gods. Godlike manifests their divine heritage in unique physical features and innate abilities that reflect their patron deity. Different cultures may view them with suspicion, reverence, or curiosity. That's because, if I remember correctly, the gods can be kind of dicks in this world. So not everybody likes the gods. Oof. Okay, that is kind of spooky though. I guess we're godlike of the mushroom god. Oh my god, we can play Groot. That looks like the zombies in that one show about the zombies and mushrooms and stuff. Oh, you mean like The Last of Us? What universe? What's the universe like in this game? Never heard about Pillars of Eternity. So it's fantasy, but I guess like the primary theme or kind of premise is the cycle of rebirth. So basically when somebody dies, their soul is like essentially recycled. And if I remember correctly, in Pillars of Eternity 1, one of the like central problems was that people's souls started to like decay as they were reincarnating. So like the big mystery was what's happening, and you know, how do we prevent mortals from dying out, essentially. Oh, they actually have a decent amount of hairstyle variety. Do they remember their past lives? So, most people don't, but I think, if I remember correctly, the main character is able to like peek into past lives. That's like one thing that sets them apart. Again, though, it's been years. I need to like look back at the story, and I think this game is going to touch on a lot of the lore and stuff. But it sounds like if we're going to the wild area, this essentially takes place on a totally different continent than the other, like the Pillars of Eternity games. So we're going to be seeing a lot of stuff that probably wasn't in those games. Oh damn, that is fabulous. You know, I've actually seen kids with this hairstyle, and it's too moppish. I hate it. Hey Anne, how's it going? How's your Monday? Like, it's fine when the hair's like a little bit shorter. Or, well, this is probably a little on the long side. And I think, like, it really depends on what your head shape is. Some people can pull it off better than others. This guy looks rich. So my character's background, from what we were told in the opening cutscene, is that he grew up as a bit of an outcast, but then gained favor with the royal court. And now he's going to be an envoy to the Empire. Also, look at these beard options. Like, the beards actually look pretty decent. We can even do, what's his name? Yosemite Sam. Okay, I think we'll go with this. Looks like Walmart Chris Hemsworth. Wow. Okay, so we can have heterochromia, all the, all the usual stuff. Huh, that's interesting. Brow spread is not usually an option that I see in character creators. We can make him very Neanderthal-esque. You haven't missed anything? Nope. You just missed the intro. But it was, like a very storybook kind of cutscene. Oh, we can make him look so sad. Actually, if we do the angle like this and then we raise them, that's not too bad. You can probably take care of a bunch of errands and I'll still be doing character creation. False. In fact, I'm almost done. Okay, maybe not almost. He looks concerned? Well, maybe he is. He's concerned about the state of the realm. We gotta tie it into the roleplay. Did I miss the colors? I did. It's right there. Oh good, and it actually lets us like mess with all the stuff and things. I guess we'll just keep it basic. Although wait, this isn't the color I started with. What was my original hair color? Close enough. Okay, I can vaguely see it. Oh, and we can also be like elven looking. Interesting. Complexion style, what is this? Oh, it's like our freckles and things. And you can actually modify it. So if we do like freckles. Okay. Cool. And you can make it different colors. Oh god. He woke up and chose chaos. For his lip gloss. Okay, I'm gonna keep this on actually, because like it feels like the default mouth is like really dark. Right? This looks more natural to me. Unless we add some shine. Actually, I don't think the shine really does much. Facial scars. Oh damn. 30 minutes and still on character creation. Well, I mean, I haven't been playing the game for 30 minutes. Wow, they actually have some interesting scar options. I feel like most games, they'll give you like, you can do a cut here, you can do a cut here, you can do a cut here. Bam. Yeah, like these are the generic video game options. This looks much more, not that I would pick this. But it's cool. I am still a little on the fence about the godlike features. Well, not really on the fence, but like if the characters are gonna react to me as a godlike, maybe I need something, right? Maybe I'll just do this. The hotter I look, the more damage I do. So wait, if I do this, do I do 0 damage? No, so in Pillars of Eternity, there's a race called the Godlike, and they basically have, depending on what kind of god they're affiliated with, they have different characteristics. So some are, how's that not hot? Shadow, I don't know how to answer that. I don't know, would you guys date a mushroom person? I'll just give him a wood face. How does he even see? Oh, cool. Okay, and we have a background. Your background provides unique dialogue options and determines your starting weapon. All equipment and abilities are available to you regardless of your background. Okay, so dialogue options. This is more like a role-playing thing. Reminds me of Sylvari. Yeah, but the thing with Sylvari is they're not they don't look remotely human, so like the tree features look more natural on them, if that makes sense. But you're totally right. But like for reference, let me see if I can find godlike from Pillars of Eternity 1. Okay, here we go. Can you guys see that? So in Pillars of Eternity 1, you could make some really cool looking godlike actually. You could have like a flamey head. And these are some of the different types. So I'm wondering why the theme this time is mushrooms, you know? Because there's definitely other... Oh, so this is actually one of the characters from PoE 1. And she was a godlike and she had like feathers. So I like her design. And I think she was a paladin. Aw, this gives me some flashbacks. And PoE 1 and 2, I think, are like top-down CRPGs, so think like Baldur's Gate. So pretty different. So this is a big divergence from that format for the studio. Although, obviously, they made Outer Worlds and Fallout, New Vegas. So they've done these kinds of games before, just not in this universe. Okay, anyways, sorry. Got distracted. Alright, let's see. So we've got the Arcane Scholar, which I'm already gravitating to it. Towards it. After graduating with honors from Bracken Hill Academy, you published a treatise on soul lineages that threatened the legitimacy and drew the ire of the local lord. When he had you arrested, the Emperor intervened and recruited you into the archives of the Imperial Court. Your mind is a bottomless well of occult knowledge, legal precedent, historical observation, and poetry. You've forgotten more than most people ever learn. Alright. So yeah, you've played New Vegas, Tom, so same studio. Well, you know, years and years later, so I'm sure there's like many people have shifted around. So anyways, then there's the Court Augur. When your villagers' crops failed, Your strange insights and unsettling manner earned your neighbor's suspicion. You foresaw the torches and pitchforks and fled to High Crown, where the Emperor recognized your talents and elevated you from the back alley fortune teller to his personal mystic. You've learned how to wield power from the shadows. All it takes is a dash of influence and a pinch of deception. Okay, so like a mystic character, but much more subtle, manipulative. I kind of like that. Then we've got the noble scion. You were born to a noble house of great influence, middling wealth, and questionable morals. When scandals and succession disputes saw your family cast down, you threw yourself on the Emperor's mercy and he shielded you. Canny, yet refined, you have become a formidable force at court and an invaluable ally to the Emperor. Then we have Vanguard Scout. Born to humble beginnings and driven to desperation by famine, your life was destined to end on the executioner's block until the Emperor spared you. You're more at ease in the wilderness than in court, but your cleverness and observant nature have made you one of the Emperor's most trusted operatives. Whether tracking prey or spying on enemies, your skills are put to work both inside and outside of the throne room. All the backgrounds are so proper. So it seems like the storyline is kind of setting you up for... So, it's been a while, but I think the Adirian Empire is only humans and elves. There are actually a shit ton of other races in Pillars of Eternity, but it seems like we can't play as them because of the background limitations. So, like, it wouldn't make sense for me to be a dwarf because dwarves don't live in the Adirian Empire. But there's like dwarves, there's animal people, there's like rock people. Okay, and then finally we have War Hero. You distinguished yourself on the field of battle, fighting a violent Skainite uprising, and the Emperor honored you with a place among the elite tall-grass spearmen. Some of your scars are less obvious than others, but you wear them all with pride. The Emperor values your loyalty, your grit, and your martial prowess. So I guess it said this is going to base our starting weapon, so I'm gonna guess like sword, bow, also a sword, maybe dagger. I don't know what kind of weapons are in this game. I was about to say dumb, that's quite a stretch. Okay, I'm obviously going to pick one of these two, but which one? Okay, I'm gonna subvert expectations. I bet you guys are thinking, oh, he's gonna pick the Scholar. No, I'm gonna pick the Augur. Aha! Bet you didn't see that coming. Oh, okay, now we've got stats, or attributes. Okay, and it looks like it set my stats already. But I can change them around if I want to. So we've got Might for damage and carry capacity, Constitution for maximum health and poison and bleed resistance. Makes sense. If we stretch it further, since Shaggy is Sparks' Discord profile picture, Sparks is a DBD killer now. Gasp. Sparks, you're famous. Alright, then we have Dexterity, which is attack speed and action speed. Perception, which is critical hit chance. And Maximum Range. Interesting. Intellect is Maximum Essence, which I'm guessing is like mana. And Elemental Resistance. I know you guys can't see some of this because of my... Oh yeah, I can move myself now. That's right. Bam. Now I'm over here. Today's the final day of Chaos Shuffle. Yep, I actually finished all my challenges. I even played Killer, you missed it. Right, Intellect is Maximum Essence, which I'm assuming is mana, and Elemental Resistance, and then Resolve is Maximum Stamina and Second Wind Efficiency. I don't know what that is. I played Dredge? No, I played Vecna, actually. I was a spooky lich. Alright, so game difficulty, we've got story time. Story time difficulties are recommended for players who are more interested in exploration and story development rather than the challenge of combat. Combat is biased in the player's favor. Easy requires minimal strategization and easily forgives mistakes in combat. Normal requires strategy and efficiency, but forgives a few mistakes in combat. Hard is suited for action-based RPG players who are looking for a challenge. Survival requires strategization of stats through different equipment, abilities, and upgrades. Path of the Damned is only intended for players who desire the most punishing encounters. It requires mastermind strategization of builds and loadouts, and above all, perseverance. We'll just go with... I mean, I usually play on normal, but it sounds like... You know, I'm an action-based RPG player, right?
Silmes mitum!
Silmes mitu! Silmes mitu! Quethi silmes mitu!
Quethi silmes mitum!
Worth and Roth, Quethi silmes mitum, Lavarubion sik.
Uluthan! Quethi silmes mitu!
I don't know what he's saying. Okay, my name... Well, I think that this is probably the easiest choice. Alright. I think I'm fine with this. You always name your characters Chungus. I can't do silly names because that kind of takes me out of the experience. You're able to make a sandwich. Oh wow. That's such a time-consuming task. Confirm character design and start the game. You cannot remake your character. What? No way. Okay, we're fine. So again, like the place where this is taking place is like way out of the way, far away from most civilizations. I've heard about this place in the original Pillars of Eternity. Ew. Ew. But we never really found out too much about it.
What do you know of the living land?
Aw, poor baby.
The rumors and tales are so vexing, they cannot be true. And yet they are. Those untamed wilds, overgrown with the most curious wonders and the most dreadful abominations. There beats a dark pulse within the heart of that.
Oh, it's even worse than I thought.
Something vile stirs beneath the earth, seething with rot and decay.
Ew.
A corruption growing beyond everything it touches.
It is The Last of Us. Oh, I fucking hate that.
All tendrils reach towards us, to lash out at the Empire itself. I command you, go to the living lands, find the roots, and if necessary, sever them. You are my one boy. Remember your vow. The hopes of an empire rest upon you.
6 weeks later. God, imagine being stuck in a boat for 6 weeks. I would actually go insane. Wait, what? We're under attack. It's noon. So... how did your morning go by so fast? Isn't that good? You want your Monday to be over with as quickly as possible.
Envoy, over here.
Oh. Okay, cool. Oh, that means you only have the afternoon to do all the crap you need to do. I'm sorry. I'm just too entertaining. What can I say?
You're alive. Thank the gods I pulled you out the wreck when I did. I wasn't about to let the Emperor's envoy die on my watch.
Constitution or might. Oh my god, wait. If we don't have the right stats for the option, we can't even see what the option's going to be. Let's see. Perception. If we make it out of this alive, the Emperor will certainly have questions. Let's do perception.
At least the journey's not completely lost. I heard the cannons. I couldn't... We...
Alright, let's start with names. Who are you?
The name's Garrick, sir. Quarter gunner. 3rd Adiran Fleet.
Euros, good to meet you. Yeah, the game is quite pretty. Look, that guy's fur looks really... like, really well done, actually.
We spoke on the voyage. Never thought we'd end up like this. I've been here before. We've got an outpost on this island, but...
Intellect or perception? Let's see. I thought we were going to the Living Lands. With our luck, it'll be deserted. Let's say this place is abandoned.
Maybe better off if it were. I saw flashes, Envoy. It weren't the storm that wrecked our ship. It was cannon fire, and it could only have come from that fort up the hill. It makes no sense. No one fires on their own countrymen,
Unless they're infected with mushrooms. Oh. And now I get an option for my background. Unless the soldiers were not of their own minds.
That's what I'm afraid of too. In the meantime, you survived. That means we're not scuppered yet. As long as you're here, the Emperor's mission can still go ahead.
Right. The Emperor sent me to investigate a soul plague.
Then I know the place to start. Adir's got an embassy in the port of Paradis. Once we make it there, we can regroup, figure out what to do next. I hate to say it, but the fort's probably our only chance of escape.
Maybe we can get
We
like a
need
ship there.
supplies, and if our troops have been captured, they'll need our help.
Follow me, we'll get through this together.
Thank you. I'll keep you safe. Those boards up there look old. A good hit and we can be on our way. Take that mace. It's no good to any of our crew anymore.
A mace? So I think this game is technically supposed to be in first person.
At least some supplies survived. For all the good it does.
Okay, inventory screen. You have 2 weapon loadouts that can be swapped by pressing Y. Press right trigger or left trigger to equip a selected weapon in the main hand or offhand of your active loadout. Armor and clothing can be equipped by pressing right trigger and hidden or transmogrified by pressing left trigger, so you can change your appearance basically. All armor grants damage reduction, which negates a percentage of incoming damage, and additional reduction, which subtracts a raw number from incoming damage. Okay. So there's 2 types. So I wonder if you can like stack a bunch of both and like raise your effective HP quite a bit. Interesting. Alright, each piece of clothing provides a distinct item bonus. All accessories are unique, providing powerful benefits. You can equip up to 1 trinket or amulet and up to 2 rings at any given time. Okay, there we go. So my mace is equipped. It didn't tell me how to... Maybe we can like shortcut the potions. But it looks like I can drink this. Okay, and we got the orders from the Emperor. Envoy, our ambassador in the Living Lands, sent warning of unrest and brewing conflict in the port city of Paradis. Most worrisome of all are rumors of the Dream Scourge, a plague that corrupts its victim in body and soul. The court of Adir is much disturbed by these unwelcome developments, any of which could threaten the stability of our interests on the frontier. Therefore, you, Euros, are named a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire who travels with the authority of the throne. We grant you the privilege and immunity to dispense our laws as you see fit and to remove all obstacles by any means. Find the root of this plague and burn it out. Your Emperor. Cool. That means I can do whatever I want.
After that, I don't understand. Why would they fire on us, their own people? No use wondering. We've got to make sure our troops are safe.
How's the game looking for you guys? Certainly is running well. I don't think it's dipped below 60 at all. To dodge, press A while moving. Oh. Whoa. Okay, I like the dodge animation. Alright, can we loot anyone else here? My question is, how do we sheath our weapon? Oh, okay. And we have a radio menu as well. Feels like a third-person Baldur's Gate. And that's something, you know, Obsidian are historically pretty famous for, like, RPGs of various kinds. And I think what kind of sets them apart from a lot of other studios is, like, the quality of the writing is usually very good. And they definitely lean into, like, the more RPG aspects, like, you know, role-playing, stats, and all that stuff. Oh, okay, and I can also crouch if I want to be stealthy. Yeah, I mean, like, so if you've played Fallout New Vegas, you know what I mean. Like, compare Fallout New Vegas to Fallout 4, and it just, like, it's so good. Just like the story, the writing, the characters. And of course, more recently, Outer Worlds, I really enjoyed. Oh, it's one of these things. Sorry about your friend. I saw him die to mushrooms. That probably happened somewhere else. He doesn't even know what I'm talking about.
No! The fort's lit their distress beacon. We've got to hurry. I've got your back.
The compass in the upper left corner of the screen will display quest objectives, objective markers, nearby enemies, consumables, and other helpful information. Oh yeah, I see. Now we have our first actual fight.
Sarah shouldn't be here. Haven't the troops been doing patrols? Now you're doing it. Let's not work at them.
Physics. Boop. Okay.
Hope we've got to tell the ambassador about this.
Ah, there's something up there. I can't reach it. Too bad I can't dodge forward.
Come on, the fort's up ahead. Tripwire.
Oh, I see it, I see it. Oh good, I can disarm it. That actually reminds me, God, New Vegas, I died so many times to mines and things.
How many of these damn things are there? Springberries, good. Those should rally us.
Yeah, I've seen New Vegas on sale for like very low prices. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. Also, it is on Game Pass, so like if you do end up picking up Game Pass, you could play this game and New Vegas. And the rest of the Fallout series if you wanted to.
Gods, it's a bloodbath.
Oh,
They've torn the place apart from the inside. Did they? Were they fighting each other? Envoy, I don't like this.
Chirurgeon's notes. Godendag 3. Lowell visited for the third time this week, comes nearly every day now, says insects keep crawling on him. Asks for an unguent that will repel them. Have inspected him every time and found no evidence of bites. Abrasions from scratching getting worse. Hey, doggo. Konenstag. Siblin brought in by Emmerich and Gladenfall. Found her unconscious near empty bottle of sleeping draught. Administered a medic once she felt well enough to talk. Complained of hallucinations every time she closed her eyes. Okay. Meckwin's 5. Riordan showing signs of malnourishment. Refuses food. Claims Emmerich is trying to poison him. Must discuss this with Captain. Why these behavioral changes? Is it the Aedra? Starting to think I should sleep with my lancet at night. Aw, damn it. I have a locked door. Doggo! What are you doing? Do you work today?
What's that on their face?
Oh, yeah, look, he's infected. Shit. It really is The Last of Us. Okay.
I remember some of the soldiers praying around that Adra pillar. Hope it helped their souls find the beyond.
We rise from slumber. Is it you?
Whoa. Oh, hey. Found the key. Hang on. That means we can go back and open up this place. What is this game? What are my first impressions? How am I doing? And that other question. This game is called Avowed, and it's like an action RPG set in the Pillars of Eternity universe. And my first impressions are, you know, it's pretty good. I've only barely played, but you know, the graphics look nice, the sound design is good so far. The premise of the story is, you know, we're just discovering it, but it's interesting. Your armor type, light, medium, or heavy, affects the intensity or recovery time of your reactions to enemy attacks. The heavier your armor, the greater your stability against incoming attacks. Okay. Why did I skip a question? I didn't want to read that out loud. Okay, so I can wear heavy armor, but the problem is when you have heavy armor, you reduce your essence, which means you can't do as well on spellcasting. Oh, and you can just hide your equipment so you can run around naked if you want. Oh, okay, so I can actually equip the breastplate, but then you transmogrify the robe. So, very simple glamour system. Simple, like, in a good way. Well, technically I'm not really a magic user yet, I'm using a mace, but you know, that's the goal. The quest tab of the journal displays every quest you've acquired, grouped by region. Main story quests will always be on top, followed by side quests, companion quests, bounties, and treasure maps. The skull icon next to a quest indicates that it'll be of a higher challenge based on your currently equipped gear. Well, that's handy. Oh yeah, and I picked up a shield, so I should be able to... There we go. I have to get used to being able to pick up items by actually having to look at them rather than standing over them.
These used to be nice quarters.
Stedman's log, first entry. 8 mid-spring. It's over for Farron. They caught him. Tried to stow away in Dawnshore. Poor bastard. They all know the punishment for desertion is death. Not sure how Vinterbrand heard about it. From the sound of things, she's ready to come over here and hang me by my thumbs. Siblings in tatters, I'd long suspected the two were soft on each other. Elfhart heard her muttering, "The bond is shorn," last night. Should keep an eye on her. Gods, to think I asked for this post. I could have been hunting on the estate in Air Glanfeth. More fool me for trying to make something of myself. Oh, another entry. 12 mid-spring, so 4 days later. Frigate arrived from High Crown, enough gunpowder barrels and siege equipment aboard to arm an entire regiment. I assumed we'd take stock and send it to Paradis, but the manifest says we're to keep it here until told otherwise. Sensed it in the air at mess, everyone eating slowly and avoiding the subject. No one wants to be responsible for it. What does Command think we need to defend ourselves against? We're an outpost. We deal with pirates. We don't need ballistas for that. I hope until told otherwise comes sooner rather than later. I don't like sitting on gunpowder. Someone's liable to lose a foot. So basically, they all went crazy and had access to gunpowder, which is not a great combination.
Careful. Look out!
In the garden!
On it. God. Is this what they were like? I don't understand. How could our own people sink to this?
Jailer's bill. Blood stains the corner of a scratchy, hastily written list that seems to correspond to the cages sitting nearby. Herein, those convicted. Fisk, laying traps. Godefroy, plotting to detonate the gunpowder barrels. Woodbine, subversive activities. Beckett, thinking thoughts of my wife. Riordan, stabbed Emmerich. Elfhart, stole my apple. Lo, cursing me with his eyes. Hold until death. Okay. A little crazy. Oh. Oh look, item bonus plus 15% stun. I'm guessing there's like a stun gauge or something. Hold left trigger to block attacks. Blocking is only possible when your offhand is empty or is holding a shield.
It's pretty Tornado. Hit it with everything you've got.
Yeah, get him. Oh. Oh, shit. So you can actually, like, break their guard. But your guard can be broken as well.
Made short work of them.
Okay.
Mind your
That was cool.
right
Ocean. Oh, shit, shit, shit. Oh, behind me. I'm so dead. Okay, wait. I need items. Okay. Garrick, no! Second Wind. Second Wind activates when you become incapacitated and restores a portion of your health. If you become incapacitated while Second Wind is on cooldown, you will die. Decrease Second Wind's cooldown and increase the amount of health restored by spending attribute points on Resolve. Also, hey Jakey. That is a huge watch streak. I hope you're doing well. Oh no. Maybe I can get Garrick back up. Aha! Get him, Garrick. There we go.
Thought I had your back. Guess you've got mine.
Aha! I put it on hard mode, right? So, yeah. Maybe I should have put it on normal. But it's okay. Seems like the game is giving me a lot of, like, recovery items and stuff. That's good, though. The combat feels, like, very impactful. Especially, like, you'll notice the... No, what's it called? Not hit detection, but, like, the recoil and stuff from the enemies feels very nice. Especially when I did that finisher and yeeted that guy. That was cool. Maybe I'll actually play with like physical weapons instead of
Surely
magic.
there's a way to clear those brambles.
Surely.
Ah, up there. Margrim's Fury. That'll do it. Burn right through the brush. If we can get it down, that is.
Yeah. Find a way to burn the brambles. Okay. So I think we need to find a ranged weapon.
Here! Help! I'm locked in! About time. Oh gods! What's the matter with your face? Stay back. I'm not catching whatever's on your head.
Easy. He's a godlike.
You mean a god gave you that face? Touched
Wow.
your soul and everything?
That's right.
Never seen one of your kind before. I always heard folks say you were blessed. Looks more like a curse to me.
My character's like, it's one tiny little fleck. I've encountered more curses than you ever will. This isn't one.
That's the Imperial envoy you're talking to. Show some respect.
The Imperial? Shite, I should have known you were a Deerans too. Funny you survived while all your friends here went belly up.
We almost didn't. We were shipwrecked.
One less Aderan ship, as far as I'm concerned. Adir's had their boot on Paradise since their first soldiers came.
'Cause the place is pure chaos.
Did you not think we liked it that way? I have to smuggle just to get anything past your damn checkpoints.
So yeah, in the character creation, it did say, like, even if you don't have any godlike features, so if I didn't put any mushrooms and things on my face, people would still react to it, just because I can imagine it being annoying to have, like, different dialogue just based on cosmetic customizations, you know what I mean? I had nothing to do with that. Can't you give me the benefit of the doubt?
I'm trying. Your friend's the one picking a fight with me.
Paradisans will knife you in the back over a dirty look.
At least we don't go mad and slaughter each other.
Could the soldiers have had the soul plague the Emperor sent me to investigate?
The day I came, I noticed the guards talking gibberish. Then the killing started. They went wild. Stabbed their mates in their sleep.
And you saw that from your cell, did you?
I heard it, alright. When the storm came, they fired the cannons. Their faces changed. That soldier in here tried to strangle me. I had to defend myself.
The storm made them go mad? Hang on, you said their faces changed, but that man's face looks normal. Yeah, Doggo, so my character's a godlike, and for some reason, I'm not sure what god he's associated with, but it's like mushrooms. Yeah, so... But apparently, according to Shadow, they were sexy mushrooms. Okay, wait. The storm made them go mad?
I've got a bad feeling about this. It doesn't make sense. What if she murdered that soldier and she's just trying to cover it up?
We could make her speak truth. There are methods.
Wait. Look. We don't have to like each other, but we can all get out alive. I left my boat at the edge of the island. It should still be there.
Keep talking.
I don't see how the soldiers could have found it yet. You let me out, and all three of us can go to Paradise.
Envoy, I've tangled with Paradisan smugglers before. She'd say just about anything to get out of that cell. Her story's full of holes. What if the boat's not there? What if she turns on us?
For fuck's sake, be reasonable. Don't listen to him.
I'll be taking... Oh my god, we could just leave her here? That's kind of messed up. Okay. I'm assuming she might be like a potential companion though, right? I had a mushroom charcuterie board. Alright, I don't know if you're guilty or innocent, and I don't care.
Oh, gods. That's the sanest thing I've heard all day.
Let's go find that key.
It's in the warden's room. They blocked it off when things went south. You can find a way in, though. You seem smart.
If we live to regret this...
Optional. Search for the key to Alora's cell. So we can straight up just leave her here if we wanted to. Confirmed, because it does say optional. And that's the kind of stuff that, like, I appreciate that Obsidian games let you do. You know how Bethesda has, like, unkillable NPCs and shit because, oh, otherwise you'll miss all the quests. We gotta handhold your experience. Whereas Obsidian's usually like, oh, you killed this main character? Well, you don't get to do her quest now. Ooh, okay. I'm about to spend hours and hours breaking boxes open, aren't I? Oh, hello. Oh, this must be the way to burn the brambles.
There's enough.
Okay, so for our second weapon, we can have the bow and arrows.
Yeah, we could shoot the Fury down. How's your aim?
Wait.
Nice work.
Oh, cool. I have magic arrows. Apparently. So I don't have to worry about, like, picking up ammo all the time. Yay. At least as far as I can tell. Interrogation log. Day 1. Prisoner apprehended at loading dock outside Fort Northreach. Detained immediately under suspicion of extra-legal activity. Moved to holding cell within the fort for further questioning. Demeanor sullen and defiant. Refused to verbally engage with guards. Day 2. Prisoner offered standard rations and water. Told guard to perform obscene activity with the food. Second guard performed a routine patrol 2 hours later and observed that rations had nonetheless been eaten. Ew. What does that mean? Did they piss on the food? It's terrible. Day 3, prisoner questioned about purpose of her visit to Fort Northreach. Admitted she came to move some goods, refused to specify what kind, denied any connection to Paradisian rebels, but expressed clear contempt for Adir and sympathy for the rebel cause. When pressed, told interrogator to go away and eat shite. Disciplined accordingly, returned to holding cell. I think she told the guard to fuck the food. Well, that would be an obscene activity, wouldn't it? Silver Lusk. Loose? I don't know how to say that. Potion. Okay. Cool. Oh, look at that spooky spider head. You know, I wonder what engine is this made in? I think like the materials and textures and things look really interesting. I think they weren't going for like 100% realism, but there's like a bit of stylization there that I can't quite describe super well. But it looks good.
Least you got around to trusting me eventually. Keep going. We're on the right track.
You coming? Oh yeah. Stealth archery, go. This is Unreal 5? Okay. Also, hey G, how are you doing today? Oh, she's got a gun? I want a gun. Bam. Level up. Plus one attribute point. Press select to apply points. Wait, select your first ability. Charge. Dash forward and smash into anything in your way, interrupting enemies and dealing explosive damage to break enemy blocks, destroy walls, and shatter frozen enemies for bonus damage. Interesting. Well, I mean, yeah, if you don't have a gun, what are you gonna do? Rocks were his only option. What's he gonna do, throw his sword? Then we have Tanglefoot. Summon a lingering tangling vines that root nearby enemies in place for 8 seconds, and then summons 3, or minor missiles, summons 3 magical projectiles that seek out enemies, dealing large amounts of damage to nearby enemies on impact. I wonder which one I should pick. Casting abilities. When you level up, you'll be awarded ability points that can be spent to purchase or upgrade abilities. Cast abilities via the radial dial, or the action radial, or from quick slots. Abilities require essence to cast. Your essence meter is the purple bar below your health bar. Replenish essence by drinking potions or collecting purple essence fragments dropped by defeated enemies. So you don't have natural mana regen, it looks like.
Adherent soldiers don't massacre each other. They just don't. Something caused this.
Oh yeah, didn't my character already say, hey, maybe this is that spiritual plague that I've been sent to investigate? Can we swim? Swimming. Press A to ascend and B to descend while swimming. While underwater, keep an eye on the breath meter at the top of the screen. When it depletes, you'll begin to lose health. Okay. So there's going to be some underwater exploration. Hopefully not too much. Alright, this way.
Could take out a whole Deerwooden village with that kind of ordnance. What did they think they'd be fighting?
We don't really know.
To think they turned on each other like dogs. I can't fathom it.
They were bastards when they came here. All it took was time.
But adherents, we respect each other. We're raised to follow the rules.
What's the matter? Upset your kin are no better than anyone else.
Oh, a sword! Swords swing quickly, delivering moderate damage output. However, they deal low stun and have very low block efficiency, incurring a high stamina cost when blocking. I think I'll stick to my mace for now.
Stay low and tick quick. Reach. Stay in the tall grass. Get the drop on them.
Strike mine. Did your god give you that power too?
That's
We're
cool.
coming. Stay down and don't get us killed.
I just fucking turn them into dust. Okay, we're playing an assassin now. Ah, damn it. I've been spotted.
Unseek! Unseek!
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, so we could have attacked the enemies with those. Cool. Deerskin boots. Plus 10% dodge distance. Okay. I like that. I like that the stats on the armor isn't just like +1 to intelligence. Oh, I'm not a fan of this though. Thankfully we can transmogrify. There's another soldier. Oh, you know what? I didn't try to attack with a bow from hidden. I wonder if you do get like a stealth archery bonus like in Skyrim. Okay, yeah, this game is quite pretty. Do we finally get magic? A wand! Yes! And a grimoire, an offhand item. Wands cast homing projectiles very quickly at enemies up to medium range. However, they have low block efficiency. Okay.
Hope there's a fire spell.
Grimoires enable a variety of spells to be cast or unlocked. In the wizard ability tree, they can only be equipped in your offhand. Here we fucking go. Who needs a bow when you can have a wand, right? Oh, I see. And so this tome gives me access to Fan of Flames, Chill Blades, Jolting Touch, Arcane Veil. Interesting. Pew pew. Wand is amazing. Yeah. Oof. The charge attack feels like it's got punch to it. Okay, and then left trigger for my tome, and I can actually cast all these abilities. Sick. Probably don't want to use up all my MP though. Oh, so now I can use the fan, right?
Margaret's Fury in a book.
And of course you can also shoot down the stuff if you want to go that way. Looks like the game doesn't force you into using magic.
We've got the high ground. How should we do this? Magic's the flashy choice, I suppose.
I missed!
You're gonna regret this.
Ow. Oh, something's shooting me. Ow! Okay, wait. Let me try my shield.
I'm sick.
My only complaint about the shield is it's kind of... Whoa! Shit! I gotta remember to dodge. Oh no! Bring it, bitch! Oh! Okay.
On seek.
Lovely. Gotta remember, since I can't really block, I have to dodge now. I guess I can always like switch to my shield if I really needed to.
I've seen ruins like these. Wonder what they are. Maybe nobody knows.
Paradisans call them godless. Some kind of people who came here long ago.
Interesting. So ancient ruins that look very different from all the other architecture. And they call them the godless.
I remember going this way.
Save and load. You can save and load your progress in the pause menu with Start. Autosave frequency can be tweaked in the settings. Nothing underwater.
I tried to tell them. Why wouldn't they listen?
Uh-oh. Hello?
You can't kill me. No one can kill me. I'll swim across the sea.
He's infected.
Whatever's on their faces, it gets into their heads.
I'm no expert on soul plagues, but whatever you came here to find, I'd say you found it.
Now I get why you're scared of my face. Must have blown through the outpost like wildfire. Let's say that.
And what if it's already spread elsewhere?
Who disturbs us?
Let's just talk. Can we do that?
I had dreams. Fabulous dreams. They tried to silence them.
Steady yourself, please. We're only trying to help.
You're wasting your breath. He's gone.
You tread in the orchard.
Your log mentions desertions and siege equipment. What started this?
They sent orders for fire. I should have been free to drink of the land. They thought they could stop me. Vipers! Their venom stains my blade.
He can barely string a thought together. How could he have killed everyone?
He couldn't. Not like this. He's just the last one standing.
Trespassers!
A dark force works through this man, a worm in the apple of his soul.
I become the breeze, the sun! And you return death to us!
Envoy, this could come to blows. Keep your guard up.
Feed the roots, kill the rot!
Uh-oh.
You're gonna regret this.
Oh! That hurt. Why is he going after me? Burn, please. Ooh, the burn is kind of cool. Oh, shit. I know, thank you. Let's see. I need... Sure, let's do regeneration. Oof. Oh! Oh, come on! Rip. Burn damage built like Claire Obscure. We'll see. That would be fun.
Now you've done it.
You're gonna regret this.
Oh! Okay, that is not fair. He can just, like, dash towards me. Oh! Okay, we need something a little more substantial, I think. But I got nothing. We'll just have to settle for the regeneration. Ooh! Yeah, so I do have my my mason shield. Although I think that red mark means do not try to block this attack. Okay, so we can actually chain eat to regenerate more. That's good to know. I think I'd rather stay ranged. Oh, wow. Burn, baby, burn. Oh god. Oh! Perfect dodge. Oof, man.
Probably some noble who bought his commission. Now look at him.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but at least he's not suffering.
Great hammers. Great hammers deal extremely high damage and stun. They also have high block efficiency, allowing them to block with low stamina cost. However, they swing very slowly with a very high stamina cost. Also, hey Rain, how's it going? Wait, sword and wand. That's really interesting. So you can kind of mix and match melee and ranged. Might have to try that. So you can be like a battle mage. Stedman Rauk. Yesterday I received word that one of your scouts was caught in Dawnshore attempting to board a cargo ship bound for the Deadfire. I doubt this is news to you. I also doubt you're unaware that this is your third incidence of desertion in the past month. I realize your post grants you greater responsibility than your position as a third son accustomed you to, but there will be consequences if you cannot keep your troops in line. The Emperor is watching. See to it that you impress the importance of duty upon your charges. Commander Hilden Vinterbrand. I am kind of curious about the hammer, though. Only 2 hours left at work. You got this. Your Monday's almost over. Interesting design on the... Oops. Interesting design on the pottery and stuff. What do we have here? Materials. I like it. Notes on the Godless, torn from the field notebook of Jeddah Tendir, captain of the Adiran Expedition Corps. The expedition team and I have been weeks at the fort now, and I'm no closer to understanding the ruins of these so-called godless people than I was before we came. The remnants of their culture cover the living lands, but the people, their beliefs, their history, it all remains a mystery. The godless are so named because nothing we have seen in their art or architecture depicts the gods as we understand them. I would expect a maritime culture to have a deep relationship to Andra and a number of unique cultural rituals with which to venerate and placate her. Gallowayne too, they should fear and favor given the aggressive wilderness of this land, and I have never explored a corner of Aora that did not recognize the centrality of Barath to the cycles of their lives. So maybe they predate the gods. Also, this looks like some kind of side thing. Oh, it's probably just the backpack, huh? Andrew, how's it going? How's your Monday been so far? All right, beautiful.
Closer, retwine. You have returned. We felt your presence like dew on a leaf. We wake. Heed us.
Envoy, you alright? Can you hear me?
I heard a voice.
A voice? What did it say?
It said that I'd returned here.
Now your envoy's losing it.
No. I think something in the Ardra spoke to him.
People can have spiritual experiences near Adra, can't they?
Not like this. I've been round Ardra my whole life, and it never spoke to me.
That's because you're a godless
I don't
heathen.
think it spoke to anyone. Not even God likes.
That's some gift.
But it's never happened before.
Maybe they're... Never mind. We've got to get to Paradise.
The boat's just up ahead.
You're a fan of naps. See, naps are just too dangerous. You can't trust them because what if they go on longer than you want? That's what I'm always afraid of. But see, now you guys talking about naps is making me want to nap. Okay, so we get kind of like a general map of the area. Nothing super detailed to show us like side paths and things. Oh, and this is the general map of the Living Lands, huh? I'm assuming we're down here somewhere. Looks like there's lava, there's acid, there's snow.
Boat! There it is.
Thank the gods it's still here. Get on.
There, in the distance. It's Paradise. So, the smuggler wasn't lying.
My name's Alora, you know.
I'm glad we took a chance on you.
Thanks. I've enjoyed not being dead.
Look, if this is the soul plague the Empress sent you to find, we have to stop it. You have to stop it, no matter what it takes.
I'd heard rumors about folk changing out in the hinterlands. I thought they were just that. You know, stories. I never imagined it'd be like this.
Fate has drawn me here for a reason. Something poisons this land.
I don't know how, but if anyone can find a way, it's you.
Will you get on before I leave without you?
Aye, onward to Paradise.
I suppose. See, the problem is, sometimes if I nap or just like sleep in general, I can turn off my alarm before I'm fully awake and then just like fall back asleep. So I have to set like multiple alarms.
If anyone asks, you never met me.
Okay, so this is Paradise. I expected something bigger, but I guess, you know, the land is mostly untamed.
This is your final warning, Kai. One more, and I put a bullet in your leg.
And here I thought we were getting along.
Hey! Turn around and sail back to wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial Envoy. And he's late. Huh. Probably died at sea. Good riddance.
Wow. He's very much alive and standing right in front of you.
What?
Nice.
Forgive me, Envoy. I meant nothing by it. A slip of the tongue. Can we start over? Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia. We're a scrappy bunch, but we know our way around Paradise. Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, present company excluded. They told me you were godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so...
Handsome, regal, authoritative.
You're doing great.
Forgive me, again. We're having a bit of an emergency. No doubt you've come for the Adiran ambassador, but he's gone, along with our claviger.
They left town at the same time?
Well, there's some kind of blight in the wilderness and rumors of plague. They went to investigate. Nature has a mind of its own in these parts. When the ecosystem changes, we ask ourselves how and why.
Leaderless and rudderless is the natural state of things in Paradise anyway. Keeps things interesting.
Sounds like I have to find the ambassador then.
They traveled northwest to the Strangle Route, past the old Pargroon Wall.
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviger. How's about we partner up?
2 missing people and 2 searchers. How auspicious. Oh my god. I don't know that I like that I picked the court augur. He's like very, oh yes, this is fate. We're destined to go on adventures together. Okay. I'll select it though.
The Rawatine Navy didn't teach me fancy words, but I did learn how to count.
Kai, before you go, please keep in mind that the envoy is a respected member of the court. Make sure he comes back alive, or the Steel Garrote will have my head.
Better yours than mine.
The ambassador could be in danger. We have to get moving.
I admire your eagerness, envoy. Just don't rush into danger too quickly, all right?
Right behind you. We've got to find your ambassador and my claviger before something else does.
New companion. Kai is a seasoned soldier and mercenary from the Rawatine Empire. I think they're like somewhere in the southeast, if I remember my ER in geography correctly. Restless but affable, his wandering has led him to the living lands in search of a peace he has yet to find. As an experienced and battle-tested veteran, Kai can withstand damage and draw enemy aggression. His incendiary ammunition can burn away flammable obstacles. Okay, so he's got Fire and Ire. Kai fires a powerful shot from his blunderbuss, dealing high stun to a single enemy and taunting them for 10 seconds. Yes, perfect. Tank is what I need. And Firestarter order Kai to burn away webs, brambles, and other flammable obstacles.
I'll bet you're glad to be on dry land after that voyage. Come on, let's get you some fresh air.
But can we grab our Furby?
Oh, what an awful stench. Someone needs a bath.
Excuse
Sincere
me?
apologies, envoy. Welcome to the Living Lands.
Oh yeah, I leveled up. Did I ever do my stats? I don't think I did. Okay, the character screen shows your stats. From this screen you can view attributes and their related bonuses, can increase your attributes by spending attribute points granted by leveling up. Attribute points will cap out after a certain point. You can also reset your attribute points in exchange for currency. On the right side of the screen is a comprehensive summary of your character statistics, including your background, level, damage reduction granted by your armor, critical hit chance of your equipped weapons, active status effects, and unlocked abilities. Okay. Well, clearly we need intellect, right? It actually seems like all 4 of these stats are pretty useful. Plus, like, maximum range, I wonder if that actually works with wands. Same with might. Like, does might affect my wand damage? Hey Holy, how's your day going? Alright, well if stats cap out, then I guess I can just focus on perception and intellect, and when those cap out I can switch over and do other stuff. Oh, nice. So, did you ask him out? Ability tree, Fighter. The Fighter ability tree focuses on overwhelming combat force. It contains abilities tailored towards dealing high damage with axes, maces, two-handed melee weapons. Okay, it's gotta be rough. But at least you can train together and stuff. Okay, so it's not quite a tree, but looks like we have like tiers of abilities. And each ability has a rank. Ability tree Ranger. The Ranger ability tree focuses on agility and finesse. It contains abilities tailored towards ranged combat and rapid one-handed melee attacks. It also includes abilities that improve resource gathering, movement speed, stealth, and precision aim. Okay. So even if I'm not a ranger, like maybe taking the survivalist passive would be good. How's my day? Pretty good so far. Trying a new game, and it's been a lot of fun. Petting the cat, baby. Oh. She wants to get on my lap. Hello. Okay, stop rubbing on the mic. Are you not allowed to have pets? Now she's gonna take forever to get settled in. You want a cat, but you worry that you'll get a monster and you'll hate each other. One thing you could do is like go to a shelter and just, you know, play with the cats if they have that kind of program or activity, and see which ones gel with you. That was quicker than I thought it would be. Now back to the game. Thankfully, you know, cats don't have like a hidden agenda or anything. They'll let you know pretty much immediately if they like you or not, so you don't have to like, you know, get to know them or something. They like you, they'll just be friendly. Plus, you know, so many cats out there need somebody to love them. Hi, okay, and she's back up. Sure, Holy. I mean, you can post a picture on Discord. We've got a channel for that. Okay, so, sorry, sidetracked. Ability Tree Wizard. The Wizard Tree focuses on spellcasting. It contains abilities tailored towards wands, grimoires, and elemental effects. Okay. Of note is Grimoire Mastery, a passive ability that unlocks the ability to cast higher level spells contained in grimoires. Okay, so I need that. Oh, it's a mystery box. Wait, oh, I heard of that. I saw that on Reddit, actually. For some reason. I guess they're like trending. So wait, investing ability points in Grimoire Mastery also allows you to permanently unlock those spells even without a Grimoire equipped. Oh, interesting. So you can truly be like a battle mage, you can have a shield, but you can still do spell casting. So where is Grimoire Mastery? It's right there. Corrosive Siphon channels a beam that eats away at an enemy's soul, inflicting periodic poison accumulation and converting that energy into health for the caster. Parasitic Staff summons a staff of negative energy for 30 seconds that restores essence to the wielder with every strike. I want that. Oh. Oh, I don't have any points available. Whoops. Ability Tree Godlike. The Godlike ability tree contains abilities innate to you as a Godlike. These abilities will be unlocked at key moments in your journey and will be different depending on the choices you make. Okay. Continue the story to unlock these abilities. So it seems like the god that we're tied to is somehow a part of all this. Ability Tree Companions. The Companion Ability Tree contains the abilities of your recruited companions. When your companions level up, you'll be able to spend companion ability points to purchase or upgrade their abilities. So, okay, so they have progression separate from myself. Cool. Seems like Second Wind is probably the best choice. When Kai's health is reduced to 0, he revives himself by restoring 50% of his max HP. Let's go ahead and take that.
Morgrunen left these beacons all over the island. They're good for finding your way around.
Fast travel. Approach fast travel beacons to unlock access to them on the map. Select a beacon icon on the map to fast travel to it. Map screen. The map screen shows... Sorry, there's a lot of tooltips and tutorial stuff. Map screen shows topographical maps of the regions of the living lands and their settlements. Exploring the living lands will gradually fill out your map screen with more geographic details in the areas you've traversed. It'll also mark points of interest and other details like quests, stores, area transitions, party camps, and fast travel beacons on your map. You can fast travel directly to fast travel beacons and party camps by interacting with their icons on the map. Ooh, okay, that's a lot of reading. Oh, baby. Tracked quest objectives are marked on the map with a arrow icon. Untracked quest objectives are also marked on the map with another icon. I don't know how to describe that. Cool. Oh, I see. So we have like a general map, but then we also get more detail as we basically uncover the Fog of War.
City's getting crowded. Pretty soon the Durans will outnumber us 3-1.
Why doesn't the Claviger put a stop to it?
What do you think, dimwit? He's nice and cozy in the ambassador's pocket. That's enough for now. You got a listener.
Oh. I should have stealthed.
Watch where you're going. Wouldn't want you getting hurt now, would we? Get lost.
Keep walking, Outlander.
Hey! You better watch your step.
Alright, so these people don't like me much. Stores. Stores allow you to buy and sell items with currency. Nearby stores will appear with a bag icon on the compass at the top left of the screen. Speak with the merchant to view their stock.
Don't let the name fool you. The Strangle Root used to be a nice place.
It seems like there's supposed to be a store here, but it is not open at the moment. Oh look, and there's a quest. Cooking recipes. You've acquired an ingredient used to cook recipes in Party Camp. Use the cauldron to create consumables with enhanced effects. Neat. Where is the person with the quest? Is it you? Nope. Maybe I need to, like, come back here? What Oblivion mod is this? Looks very different. It's not Oblivion.
The local militias lax at the best of times, which these are not.
Well, maybe I need to go to the next area first, and then when I come back. That is so weird, because it definitely says there's shops here. What are you playing, Mikey? More Stellar Blade? I'm gonna go to my go-to solution, which is to save and load. Maybe that'll fix it.
Please, how hard is it to answer a question?
Hey, there we go.
I don't trifle with souls, man.
They're tearing my home apart. Never mind. I can't believe how rude everyone is around here.
I don't think Dawnshore is much for niceties.
It wouldn't kill them to think about it, at least. How hard could it be to find a watcher?
I sense an abiding restlessness in you. Restlessness. Wow. A watcher might be just the trick.
How did you... Actually, maybe I should talk to you instead.
I'm not a watcher, merely a soul receptive to the beyond. Why do you think I can help?
I'm clearly under some kind of curse. A band of Zorips invaded my house. What am I gonna do?
Oh yeah, I think the main character in Pillars of Eternity 1 was a watcher, so he could like see visions of past souls and stuff. Okay, why would Zorips invade your house?
Why did they do anything? They've probably eaten all my food and destroyed my supplies. I don't know what else. First, my ship gets attacked by pirates. Then none of my plants will take. Now this happens? And they won't let me into Paradise to sort it out?
Who's they?
The militia. They're scared of some plague. At least that's what they say. I wonder if it's really the Adirans. Keep us out and themselves in. I should never have come here.
Come here for a better life and find a worse one. Wish I hadn't heard that before.
Chin up, why don't I look into this Sara problem for you?
Thank the gods. I wasn't sure how many more pitying looks I could stand. Then take my house key. It's northwest of here. That cabin on the cliff all by itself. Gods know I can't go back. And there's nothing to steal either. The Zorips saw to that. Come back when you've dealt with them, and make sure you get their leader, too. I'm sorry, but I don't think they'll go quietly. You'll have to kill them.
You'll get your cabin back, that's a promise.
Thank you. That may not be worth much coming from a stranger, but I mean it.
Okay, we can do that quest. Now, hopefully the shopkeepers are here, too. Yep.
The living lands are a dangerous place.
Welcome to Dawnshore, traveler. My name is Dagerda. You seem like you could use a nice potion or a bite to eat. If you're looking for a weapon or a shield, talk to Walter over there. Just don't expect much.
You don't seem to like Walter much, do you?
I like him just as much as one should like an ex-husband, and not 1 ounce more.
There's a sadness in your voice when you say that. Oh, do I really need to know this?
Is there? It's possible. But I think what we had is very much in the past. To be honest, stranger, I'm not inclined to go into it. He knows what he did. And let's leave it at that.
Okay. So this is my inventory, this is the shop. Pretty simple. Looks like she's got a bunch of materials and things. I feel like I should keep some of this stuff just in case I don't know, I need a bow for some reason. Hey Void, how's it going?
What harm could some new armor do? Look good and stay alive. Heading out to the wilds? Make sure you have everything you need. You don't want to... Kai, I told you not to show your face around here again.
Come on. You're not still mad about that hunting knife, are you?
All right, no. You're clear. But you better pay up front this time.
I knew you'd come around. You miss me.
I'll let you think that. Now don't mind him. What are you interested in?
Let's see what you got for sale. Oh, brigandine armor, blade armor. So pretty good damage reduction, but very heavy. Oh, treasure map. Wait, intimidating feline codpiece. What? Lockpicks. How much money do I actually have? Okay, I've got 622. Let's see what this is all about. Oh. My husband spent a fortune on this Stelgar codpiece to spice things up in the bedroom. Now he's dead on account of a weak heart. I want nothing to do with that tasteless, though brutally effective garment, so I leave it to the gods to find a worthy bearer. Alright then. Is she saying he died from too much sex? I'm doing pretty good too. Decided to give Avowed a shot, and so far I've been enjoying it. It was either that or playing some more Oblivion, and I was like, you know what? Let's try something a little different. Although I do want to play Oblivion as well. Maybe I'll just like bounce back and forth. I don't know. Alright, so I think I'm looking at a cliff. There's trees on the left side and some kind of cave. Fine plate armor. Oh, wow. Okay. That is way outside my price range. Okay, wait, so shouldn't I be tracking the journal? There it is. Death by Snoo Snoo.
I've come in search of lost treasures. Have you heard any rumors of such things in the area?
I suppose so, actually. There are some Pargrunan ruins to the north, just across the river from the Stranglehold. The Pargrunan are said to have left behind many treasures.
Very good. I will remember you. You will be justly compensated upon my return.
Yeah, sure. Just be careful, all right? The land gets more dangerous the further north you go. No telling what might be waiting for you.
Do not worry, little man. I have stared death in the face before, and have no fear of these supposed dangers.
All right, well...
Wow, they even did like lip syncing for the NPCs that have conversations. It's kind of cool. Test your mettle. Do you think you have what it takes to stand against me? Come see for yourself. Whether you're a Paradisen native, an Adiran newcomer, or anyone else, you're welcome in my arena. Just leave your problems and politics at the threshold, unless you want to be the next one to test my theory that Kith can fly, but only straight towards the ground. And only once. Come to the top of Magrin's essay to see what you're made of. Asmina the Weapon Master. Okay. Found a spear. Spears thrust with average speed, delivering moderate damage and stun at a long melee range. However, they have low block efficiency, incurring a moderately high stamina cost when blocking. Got it. Oh, nice. They've got a little tavern thing going on over here. But where's the music? So I wonder, can we actually go into the city proper? And another quest.
I'd heard a godlike had come to Paradise. Oh, hey, Sansa. Comes on a little strong, that's all. He doesn't bite.
But to meet you, what an honor. Who is your patron? Were you drawn to this place?
Oh, I don't have enough intellect. Damn it. I can speak to fish and shoot fire from my eyes. It's incredible. No, I'm gonna say there's a lot I don't know about myself.
A godlike of unknown provenance. Even more interesting. Who knows? Perhaps you'll find the answers you're looking for here. Listen, you haven't been to the wilds east of the city, have you?
Let me guess, everything there wants to kill me.
I assume that's a no? Then have you seen a cartographer in the area? Human, about my height.
Nope.
He must have gone farther than I thought. His name is Girmund. He's my assistant, and I'm worried about him. I sent him to map the eastern wilds. I knew it would be perilous, but it's been a long time since he's written, even for him.
You sent your assistant out into the wilds. That sounds dangerous.
Cartography is not for the slight. It requires a certain initiative.
You know how many so-called adventurers I've saved out there?
It's an intrepid occupation.
3, this month.
As I said, if you find him and bring me his map, I'll be glad to pay you for it. I may even have more work for you.
I can see why you're concerned. I'll keep my eye out for him.
When he last wrote, he was mapping the eastern ruins. Take the letter. It might help. If you find him, bring his work to my shop in Paradise Hightown. You're welcome anytime. I have quite the assortment of curios. Maybe you'll even buy one of my maps.
Okay.
Well, that's our marching orders then.
Nice banner, ain't it? I found it on the beach, covered in bird shit. Must have washed ashore from parts unknown. This is the banner of Cadnua, a fine castle in the Eastern Reach. Not so fine anymore, is it? According to legend, one of the gods destroyed...
Wait a minute, Cadnua is my castle from sorry, the main character's castle from Pillars of Eternity 1, I think. It like, it's in disrepair when you find it, but then you, like, build it up, if I remember correctly.
Destroyed it. Then the lord or lady returned from the dead, seeking vengeance. That's where the story gets interesting. Romance, sword fights, explosions, dragons. Strange tale if you ask me. Never did hear how it ended.
I wonder how long after the events of PoE 1 and 2 this takes place.
Rauatai, an empire that could give even Adir pause. The storms that racked their shores have calmed, but they're still a sight to behold.
Hey, don't give Rauatai's admirals any ideas. They've sent fleets for less.
There's a reason folks refer to this place as Old Valia now. Not much is grand about this fractured empire anymore. Hard to know what to think of the raid Sarens after all that's happened. How long until the next Waidwen rises?
I'm blanking out on Red Saris.
While I'm sure the forests of Glanfath must be a sight to see, I doubt they'd come close to the wilds of the living lands. The Pearl Coast used to be a home to many of my people's cities. These days, all you'll find there are ruins and lost souls.
No, that's sad. Oh, and each side has a different banner too, shit. So much lore.
Many others complain about your people taking over. I get it, but we could do with a bit more order around these parts. Paradise. That a settlement should last so long in the living lands is nothing short of miraculous. I respect the gods, and normally they don't frighten me. Eothas, however, he terrifies me. As do those who follow him despite the atrocities he's committed. Now there's an inspiration. The Deerwood is a beacon of resistance against those who would oppress. No offense. They say the savannas of Ishamathal are home to countless herds of wild horses. I've never seen a horse, but they sound like impressive beasts.
Huh, I guess they don't have horses in these parts.
I've heard Durgan's battery is still an impressive fortress, despite being abandoned. Some people romanticize these leeches for some reason. If you ask me, the Principe deserve the same noose as any other pirates.
So, Durgan's battery also sounds familiar. I think it was part of the DLC in Pillars of Eternity 1. Or maybe it was in the base game, I can't remember. Some kind of big fortress I had to go through.
I know little about Abet. What I've heard is dubious. A desert nation where Orlan masters lord over their Aumaua slaves. Sounds bizarre. Many outsiders consider the Huana to be a single culture. In truth, they're made up of dozens of tribes, each with their own traditions and beliefs. The republics are the leading minds in the world when it comes to animancy. Though Fior might have a thing or two to say about that.
Alright, so that's kind of cool. I like that they have a little bit of background for all the nations and things. Even though I doubt any of this is really going to factor into the story of the game. There's a ton of like background lore and stuff for the Pillars universe.
There it is again.
Get a hold of yourself. There's nothing down there, right?
There is. I heard it stirring.
It's probably your stomach.
It's not. They've got things here that even WoW wouldn't dream about. I'm not taking any chances.
Actually, it does look like there's
Unless you found the missing key,
enemies
I
or
can't
something.
talk right now. No.
Uh-huh. I think we can go down to the sewers. Oh.
You take lead.
There's ghosts.
I'm sick!
Oh god, they got me cornered. Primal Wind.
But who's counting?
What do we got? Upgrade materials. You've just acquired an upgrade material. Upgrade materials are used to improve weapons and armor of the matching material type and quality. Upgrade materials can also be combined to create upgrade materials of higher quality. The workbench in Party Camp enables you to upgrade your items by using these upgrade materials. Okay, so we haven't actually made it to camp yet, so it's not really relevant. Oh. Ooh, Wayfarer's Boots, clothing unique. Unique clothing is enhanced with both a normal item bonus and a powerful enchantment. These items all provide some combination of passive effects, stat increase, attribute buffs, and distinct behaviors. Okay. Okay, so this has the Vigorous Pace affix. Slowly regenerate health while walking. Cool. Oh yeah, I meant to try my hammer, and I forgot. Womp womp.
Sorry, Envoy. The city's under lockdown by order of the Clavager. Rumors of plague and all that.
I've already told you, the city is under lockdown.
I have traveled halfway across the world to be here. I'm not getting turned away now.
Yes, you are. I'm sorry. I wish I could do more, but I have my orders.
Fuck your orders! This is ridiculous! What am I supposed to do now?
Unless you're keen on forging a path further inland, best I can suggest is that you find work in the shantytown or the docks.
I can't believe this.
The rest of you, stay put. Everyone will be allowed in as soon as the situation is resolved.
Okay, so I guess we can't actually go inside the city until we find the Clavager / the ambassador.
So, how long do you think it'll be before the locals realize how much good we're doing for them?
Realize? They're never gonna realize anything of the sort. We'll always be the invaders to them.
No, I don't think so. It's only been a few years. They'll come around eventually, I'm sure of it. They have to.
Sure, whatever helps you sleep at night, kid. I honestly don't care what the locals think. Past time they joined the civilized world.
The locals are bound to like us eventually.
What an
Build
optimist.
Another palisade just like the last. When this one falls, what'll you adherents do then?
Die alongside you, probably. You fall, we fall. It's that sort of thing.
If the stone wall up the road didn't last, your pointy sticks don't stand a chance. And neither do we.
Look out, sir. I can't guarantee your safety past these palisades. Watch out once you get past the palisades. The Strangerroot is apparently hostile to life, as the scholars say. Wait a moment. Oh, Earth, eat my soul. You're the envoy. Sorry, didn't mean to be so informal.
Euros in the flesh.
They said the Emperor sent one of his best and brightest, and Aethys knows we need the help.
Your reputation precedes you.
I hope your voyage here was smooth as good butter. I know maybe too much about rough seas, what with serving in the galleys.
I lost most of my crew in a shipwreck at Fort Northreach, and then the Fort Stedman tried to kill me.
Did you deserve it? Kidding, kidding. Sorry to hear, envoy. The living lands is dangerous. We should be sticking together. Can't imagine what might have possessed them to do that. Hope it isn't the damn soul plague. I haven't seen anything like that before. It seems to change people. Animals. Feels sometimes like the plague is alive somehow. Sorry for the glib tongue. I've tried to be more proper before. Didn't work. I'm no good at niceties, including abiding by most rules. The law and I aren't exactly the best of friends, no. Although, I think that's Adia's problem. I was mostly just stealing food. If you're born to the wrong social class, Adia makes climbing the ranks rather difficult. Anyway, that's all in the past.
I wasn't born in the right social class either, but I learned a lot from that experience.
Learned? No, absolutely not. What I've learned is you can either obey the rules or die. I got caught for my many small, petty crimes and spent about 6 years on the prison galleys. Then,
Oof.
a year ago,
an Adirian official came to the jails and told us we could serve the Empire for a shortened sentence or rot. You can guess which I chose.
Hey, you could do a lot worse than sun, adventure, and time away from the jails.
Seems reasonable to me, too. If I get lucky, I might even die out here. All in all, it's a pretty sweet deal. 3 square meals, bed of my own, maybe even a chance to retire as a clerk. Wouldn't mind being bored stupid for a few years. Better than the alternative. But first, even more palisades.
Have you seen any sign of the ambassador?
He and the Clavager passed through not long ago. I didn't much like it, but they refused an escort.
Tell me about the ambassador.
Less competent than he seems. You think with all the time the ambassador spends working, he'd have more done. No, I hear he's about a sneeze away from swallowing the muck he's paddling in. Poor man.
Wow, she's got a lot of dialogue. Or some random guard lady. Okay, tell me gossip about the Clavager.
Hot-tempered bastard. I think the ambassador's scared of him, but won't do a thing because the Clavager keeps the wheels turning. Good at its job, though. Purportedly. Bad about his confections. Sweet tooth like a hummingbird's. He and the ambassador make a good pair, honestly. The ambassador talks a lot. The Clavager gets the administrative day-to-day done.
About Inquisitor Lodwin, what do you think of her?
Honestly, I'm more scared of her than Woduka. At least I understand why the Burned Queen is so pissed. Ludwig runs the Steel Garrote, Woduka's order of paladins. The only thing they care about is their Burned Queen. There's honor among thieves, Envoy. But zealots, they'll raise the world for their god.
Fair. Anything you miss about Adir?
About Adir, that same hungry empire that is looking to gobble up the living lands. The one that sends people out to maybe die for its ambitions. Kind of you to ask, Envoy. The truth is, not really. Adir's fair and good to the people it thinks deserve compassion. But break its trust, and well, Adir will make you crawl to retrieve the pieces. You can tell it's a place that worships Woduka. Actually, I miss the pies. The crust's all wrong here.
There we go. Why have you got palisades set up here? I feel like that's a dumb question, but...
Just take a look down the road, and you'll see the last palisades we tried to hold. And the ones before them. We're trying our best to keep the wilds at bay here, Envoy.
What's so dangerous up there?
The Strangleroot is hungry. Every day, it gets closer. Every day, weirder creatures crawl out from its foliage. Be careful if you're headed out there. Anyway.
Given I'm rather new here, I'd love your thoughts on the lay of the land.
Listen, Envoy. I'm here to build defenses against the land. You want geography lessons? Go ask a cartographer. I do know a few things, though. So, ask.
Any settlements of note?
No, none. It's all untamed wilderness and feral heathens. I'm joking. Of course there are. There's Fjord, which is run by animancers. Thirdborn, where all the ruffians dwell. And Solus Keep, which has the Pargrunin, who don't like anybody.
Fjord's run by animancers? What?
And happily, too. Sounds like they've got a whole colony of inventors and researchers there. If I want a servant of the Adirian Empire, I might say it sounds fascinating. Groundbreaking, even. I know animancy is considered blasphemous and dangerous, but Fjord supplies most of the produce we eat here in Paradise. They must be doing something right.
Okay. Ruffians and Thirdborn, huh? This is so much information, but it is interesting.
Miscreants and layabouts and all those great things. The kind of people who can make a life out of impossibly bad situations. Settlement's just as rough and tumble. Wouldn't mind having a drink with the locals, to be honest. They sound like they've got stories. You know what I mean? Heard they're under siege right now, though, by those dream thralls. Wouldn't want to be them, between the desert weather and that.
What do you mean when you say Solace Keep's inhabitants don't like anybody?
I mean, the Pargrunan dwarves won't talk to anybody. They stay inside Solace Keep and just never come out.
Okay, let's go. Thanks, random gate lady.
Your armor could use some work. Let's check the watermill for supplies. Oh, look, Paradise and ladder. When heated, the resin forms a hard coat that strengthens weapons and armor.
Oh, I heard things.
Incoming Zara. This one's
Ah, broken.
Those Arabs must have been scavenging supplies too.
Who's ready for more?
Okay, wait a minute. There's got to be more.
I think there's something on the upper floor. We might be able to reach it from outside.
I was thinking the same thing, actually. Grenades! Press and hold right button to throw your equipped throwable. Change your equipped throwable in the action radial. Throwables come in many elemental variants, capable of building up accumulations of fire, electricity, ice, or poison in combat. Grenades, in particular, are extremely effective at stunning enemies. Got it. So you were probably able to snipe those Zarabs.
Someone was actually brazen enough to sneak into the camp for this.
People are angry. They can't see how much good we've done for everyone since we got here. They'll come around, though.
Yeah. Well, I just hope Inquisitor Ludwig and the Steel Garrote don't see this and take matters into their own hands.
Agreed. Nobody deserves to die for this. And that's exactly what would happen to those bloody fools.
Party camp. You can set up party camp at large Aedra waystones found throughout the Living Lands. Oh. Okay. Let's try setting up camp.
You know, for most people, getting sent to the Living Lands is a punishment. But, according to Steenrick, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position.
I have a unique connection to the Beyond. I advise the Emperor on matters of souls and divinity.
I should ask you for some good campfire stories later.
I've got plenty.
Good to know. Though, People around here have reason enough to be twitchy as it is. Talk of the plague inland has folks stirred up. More than usual. Is that why the Emperor sent his personal mystic to the Living Lands?
Yes, I'm investigating the Dream Scourge.
Oh, that almost does sound like a punishment. I don't know how you investigate a so-called plague of the soul, so better you than me. Being a godlike, I don't suppose your patron deity gives you any unique insights into matters of the soul, do they?
I don't even know who they are. Hey, Cred. Yeah, I decided to check it out.
I thought every godlike knew their god. That's one of the stranger things I've heard. And out here, that's saying something. Sorry, these are unusual times.
I actually think in Pillars of Eternity you could be a godlike, but you could say you don't know who your deity is. Maybe I'm misremembering. What do you mean?
I haven't met anyone who's really seen the Dream Scourge yet, but that hasn't stopped people from worrying about the rumors. Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city. And people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case.
I've seen how bad it can get. People are right to fear.
And here I was hoping for good news. Unfortunately, the presence of so many Adiran troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador.
Okay. Hi, love. How's it going? Why are you looking for the Clavenger anyway?
I was in rough shape when I came to Paradise a few years back. Clavenger Amond helped me get settled here. If he's gotten into trouble, the least I can do is help him out of it. Especially if he's following up on rumors of the Dream Scourge. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course.
I want to help. I serve at the Emperor's pleasure. Everyone's heard the tales. I came for adventure. Ooh, I like that. Had too many mimosas with lunch. Well, I hope you don't get sick. Make sure to hydrate. Something here calls to me. I don't know what it is, but I feel a connection. Let's go say... Does my character want to be here? Yes, I'm trying to like tap into the roleplay aspect of it. Let's say I came for adventure.
Many people do. Most never make it back. Still, you seem more capable than most. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again. Even if it's just for a while.
This guy sounds like Eris. I can see it. Or hear it, I should say. Why is the soul plague called the Dream Scourge anyway? I think it's because people, like, we heard a couple times that people were getting weird dreams, right? Is he gonna clean our cannons? Absolutely.
They say people afflicted with it have strange, vivid dreams and start confusing them with reality. What starts as a light daze becomes severe disorientation and eventually a bent towards chaotic violence. And then, fungal growths take over your body. So Dream Scourge.
Fun. Wonderful. I don't think I'm ready to tell him about the voice.
I guess it sounded better than miasmal canker.
All right. Have a good night. We can ask him about other stuff later. All right. Actually, before we go to bed and stuff, I need to take a break.
This much excitement in a while.
It's already 4 o'clock.
You to thank for bringing it with you, Envoy.
It's been over 3 hours. I gotta run to the bathroom and grab a drink, so I will see y'all in a couple minutes.
After your voyage, it must be nice to spend the night on dry land. Personally, I've always found the rocking of a ship to be soothing. As long as I've got my feet facing the bow, that is.
Alrighty, I'm back. Oh wait, so is this actually Garrus's voice actor? Oops, wait, I'm on the wrong side. There we go. Well, glad to hear he's still in the biz. Aw, kind of makes me want to play Mass Effect again for the bajillionth time. But maybe not. Alright, so apparently there's like an upgrade bench, right? Oh, that's gotta be it. Enchanting station. Wait a minute. Enchanting unique weapons. Select a unique weapon from the left side of the screen to enchant. Choose a replacement for its primary enchantment on the right side of the screen. Enchanting requires specific enchanting materials and currency. It also cannot be undone. Enchanting materials consist of a variety of monster parts. Like, spider legs, gross. So that's something to worry about later. Select a weapon or piece of armor from the left side of the screen to upgrade. In order to upgrade, you must have enough upgrade materials of the corresponding type and quality. You may also combine upgrade materials to create those of higher quality. The results are displayed. Okay, cool. Materials come in numerous types, each with their own purpose. So it looks like metals for weapons, metals and woods. For armor, it's skins and hides. Herbs are used to upgrade all items. Aedra and its variants are used to upgrade unique items across quality tiers. And then there's enchanting materials. Okay. So I wonder if you can just straight up, like, say you like this grimoire and you just want to upgrade it all the way. So can that grimoire just carry you through the whole game? I wonder. Okay, so how do we sleep? Oh, and we can cook too. Select a recipe to cook from the left side of the screen. You can view the resulting consumable and its enhanced effects in the middle side of the screen. Can we like cook potions? Oh, so like, okay, we can convert 1 rice into 5 flatbread. Grog cures poison, bleed, and elemental accumulations and restores health based on the amount cured. That's kind of cool. So you just drink grog to cure yourself. You're hungry now? Me too. Oh, well this is actually kind of easy. So 2 fruit and I can give myself a pretty big amount of essence regeneration. And it looks like we can use 2 of the same kind. Easy peasy. The speech bubble icon displayed above a companion's head or next to their name indicates they have something they wish to talk to you about at party camp. Okay. So right now, not much we need to talk about. Alright, we have a stash as well. Cool. So I guess let's go this way first.
Swing like you mean it.
Oh, I wonder if we can
That
climb all the way up to the
has been
lighthouse.
under repair since Adiran ships began filling the harbor.
Yeah, it looks super sturdy. The plaque reads, "In honor of the friendship and bounty bestowed upon Paradis by Fior Mes Iverno, 3 Majestu 2784 AI, may it triumph over darkness and guide us through these untamed lands." Note under it reads, "By order of Clavenger Emond, closed until further notice, repairs on the staircase and cupola are currently underway." At the bottom, a second note in larger handwriting says, "Heard Fenric's voice in the stairwell. Damn the repairs. Stay away from this place." What? A voice? Is it haunted? Oh! It's haunted! Hi, Nick. How's it going? Wait a minute. I think I can jump down there. But then how do I get back up? I may need to climb back. Okay. Oh! Oh, somebody spilled their cabbage. Sales manifest. This document is a record of attempted sales. It is brimming with unfortunate accidents and consequential business failures. The most recent entries are as follows. Shipment C1 destroyed by guards. Shipment C2 destroyed in mail delivery accident. C3 profit sold. Profit lost in robbery. Every time you get jump scared, it's by Nick. It's because that zombie sound is just like loud and sudden. The following is scribbled in the margins beneath entry C4. Have high hopes for this place. The last market was hostile to cabbages. I'm sure here will be different. Who would be hostile to cabbages? Lovely. Nick, have you played this game? It seems to be quite good so far. Actually. Oh. Water can be frozen to create traversable ice platforms by casting an ice spell. What? Wait, let's try that.